In this podcast episode, the host is joined by Nassim Haramein, a pioneering physicist and researcher known for his groundbreaking ideas on the nature of space, consciousness, and the universe. Haramein challenges conventional notions of empty space, explores the profound connection between protons and universal information, and discusses the potential of zero-point energy and free energy devices. He also delves into the relationship between science and spirituality, the nature of time, and the possibilities of multiverses, all while encouraging collaboration and engagement in the pursuit of transformative knowledge. Nassim Haramein challenges the traditional notion of empty space, asserting that it is not a void, but rather a dynamic field filled with energy and information. He references Einstein's field equations, which suggest that space-time can curve and create connections, such as wormholes, between distant points in the universe. This perspective fundamentally alters our understanding of the universe, implying that what we perceive as empty space is teeming with potential and energy. Haramein presents a striking idea that a single proton contains all the information of the universe. He explains that protons, which are stable and do not decay, can be viewed as oscillators that connect to the entire universe through quantum entanglement and wormholes. By calculating the information density within a proton, he suggests that it can account for the mass of the universe without needing to invoke dark matter or dark energy, which are often used to explain discrepancies in cosmic mass calculations. This leads to the conclusion that the universe's information is intricately woven into the fabric of even the smallest particles. Haramein discusses the potential for humans to access vast amounts of information through their connection to the universal field. He posits that consciousness is not isolated, but rather interconnected with the cosmos, allowing individuals to tap into a reservoir of knowledge. This idea aligns with ancient wisdom, suggesting that the answers to profound questions about existence and the universe lie within us, accessible through stillness and introspection. He emphasizes that this connection can lead to significant advancements in technology and understanding, as it allows for a deeper relationship with the universe. Haramein asserts that the concept of zero-point energy, which refers to the energy present in the vacuum of space, has been deliberately obscured from public knowledge. He argues that this energy source could provide limitless power, but vested interests in the energy sector have suppressed its development and understanding. He suggests that historical events, such as the development of nuclear energy, were influenced by the desire to control energy resources rather than explore more sustainable options like zero-point energy. The discussion shifts to the existence of free energy devices, which claim to produce energy without an input. Haramein mentions that while many inventors have created such devices, they often face skepticism and suppression. He highlights that these devices can extract energy from the zero-point field, but the scientific community tends to dismiss them as unscientific or fraudulent. This dismissal, he argues, is a result of a lack of understanding and the entrenched interests of the energy industry, which benefits from maintaining the status quo. Haramein explores the relationship between consciousness and physics, suggesting that consciousness is an emergent property of complex systems. He argues that awareness arises from the feedback loops of information within the universe, and that all living beings possess varying degrees of consciousness. This perspective challenges the reductionist view that consciousness is solely a product of brain activity, proposing instead that it is a fundamental aspect of the universe that connects all forms of life. Haramein addresses the quest for a unified theory of everything, asserting that it is not only possible, but inevitable. He critiques the current state of theoretical physics, which often relies on complex mathematics detached from physical reality. Instead, he advocates for a geometric understanding of the universe, where relationships and ratios are fundamental. He believes that as we deepen our understanding of these relationships, we will uncover the underlying principles that govern the cosmos, leading to a comprehensive theory that integrates all aspects of physics and consciousness. Haramein shares transformative experiences from his childhood that shaped his understanding of reality and the universe. At around 10 years old, he had a profound realization during a geometry lesson when his teacher described a dot as dimension zero, claiming it had no volume and didn't exist. This sparked a deep questioning within him, leading him to conclude that the only thing that truly exists is the singularity of the dot, which can be divided infinitely. This insight laid the groundwork for his exploration of the fractal nature of space and the interconnectedness of all things, a theme that has persisted throughout his life. As he reflects on his journey, Haramein discusses the challenges he faced in bringing his ideas to the world, particularly the fear of criticism and rejection. He draws parallels between his experiences in solo climbing, where he had to balance fear and ecstasy, and the challenges of presenting groundbreaking scientific concepts. He emphasizes the importance of overcoming fear and remaining committed to sharing knowledge despite the potential for backlash. Haramein critiques the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, arguing that it is flawed and overly reliant on the concept of measurement and the collapse of the wave function. He believes that this interpretation has led to misunderstandings about the nature of reality and consciousness. Instead, he advocates for a view that incorporates zero-point energy and the field as fundamental components of the universe, suggesting that particles are not isolated, but rather part of a dynamic field that influences their behavior. He discusses the implications of this understanding for both science and spirituality, suggesting that the merging of these fields could lead to a profound transformation in human consciousness. Haramein envisions a future where technology allows for energy extraction from vacuum fluctuations, fundamentally changing society by providing abundant energy and resources. He believes that this technological advancement could foster a sense of community and interconnectedness among humanity, as people realize their shared existence and potential. The conversation also touches on the challenges of funding and resources for innovative scientific research. Haramein highlights the historical difficulties faced by inventors and scientists in securing support for their groundbreaking ideas, often due to skepticism from the established scientific community. He expresses hope that as more individuals recognize the validity of alternative scientific perspectives, the financial structures will evolve to support transformative technologies. Haramein introduces the idea of space memory, suggesting that the universe has a form of memory that influences our understanding of time. He posits that time is not linear, but rather a complex interplay of events and experiences that are interconnected. This perspective challenges traditional notions of time as a simple progression from past to future. Instead, he suggests that time is more like a fabric woven from the interactions and relationships of all entities within the universe. This understanding could lead to a more holistic view of existence, where past, present, and future are interrelated, allowing for a deeper comprehension of reality. Haramein explores the concept of multiverses, proposing that our universe may be one of many, existing in a nested structure akin to Russian dolls. He emphasizes that these universes are not parallel but concentric, influencing one another through a coupling mechanism across different scales. This idea aligns with complexity theory, where smaller systems contribute to the behavior of larger systems. He believes that there is no limit to the size of the universe or the multiverse, and that understanding one part can lead to insights about the whole, much like fractals. This nested reality suggests a profound interconnectedness among all levels of existence. Haramein discusses the often dismissed role of intuition in scientific discovery. He argues that intuition is a valuable tool that can guide researchers towards significant breakthroughs. Many great discoveries have stemmed from intuitive insights, which are then validated through rigorous scientific methods. He criticizes the current scientific paradigm that prioritizes mathematics over intuitive understanding, suggesting that this approach can lead to dead ends, as seen in string theory. Haramein advocates for a balance between scientific rigor and intuitive insight, emphasizing that both the material and spiritual aspects of existence must be integrated to achieve a complete understanding of the universe. Haramein expresses skepticism about the current state of artificial intelligence and quantum computing, suggesting that they are not as advanced as often portrayed. He prefers to view AI as a sophisticated feedback mechanism rather than true intelligence. He believes that for AI to reach a level of genuine creativity, it must evolve significantly beyond its current form. Regarding quantum computing, he argues that existing technologies are based on incomplete theories of quantum mechanics. He envisions a future where quantum computers tap into the zero-point energy field, allowing for unprecedented computational power. Haramein emphasizes that the development of AI and quantum computing should be approached with caution, as the potential for misuse exists. But he also sees the possibility for these technologies to greatly benefit society if developed responsibly. Haramein encourages listeners to engage deeply with the ideas presented in the podcast and to explore his work further. He invites technical individuals to examine his research and contribute to discussions, emphasizing the importance of open-mindedness and collaboration in advancing understanding. He highlights the need for a collective effort to explore these concepts and to participate in the ongoing dialogue about the future of humanity and technology.